Stage 16 on Tuesday the 21st could be a very unpredictable day, partly because it's the day after a rest day, so some riders will be struggling, but also because of the route. Here it is in detail. Stage 16. This undulating stage of 238 kilometres is another good chance for a breakaway to make it to the finish. The riders start out in Valloire with a 12-kilometre descent from Col de Telegraphe, and after that it's time for another trip towards the top of Col de Moncenis. Every rider out of contention for the GC will try to make it into the final breakaway, and the ascent to Moncenis serves as the perfect place for a break to be established. The riders get back into Italy on the descent from Moncenis. From this point on, it's flat for the next 120 kilometres. There's an intermediate sprint in Allier after 183.6 kilometres. 2 years ago, the women's Giro d'Italia started here, with the all-conquering Marianne Vos taking the stage win. 24 kilometres up the road, the second and last intermediate sprint is located in Boilengo. Right after, the riders face the last climb of the day, Andrate. The 6.2 kilometres towards the top have an average gradient of 8%, and the climb kicks up to 13% 2 kilometres before the top. From the top of Andrate, there are only 17.5 kilometres left to the line. Even though it won't be easy, a strong rider with a gap on top of the climb may have the strength to make it all the way to the line. The last 3 kilometres are tricky, with many corners and a little descent on pavé right before the final kilometre leads straight out towards the finish line in Ivrea. The now cancelled Italian under-19 race, Trofeo Città di Ivrea, used to take place on these roads. In 2008, one of the sensations of this season, Michael Kwiatkowski, stormed to victory. Astana sprinter Jacopo Guarneri has also won the race in the past, but with everything set up for Vincenzo Nibali for the GC, Astana probably won't find a place for Guarneri in this year's Giro d'Italia. Some tough climbs early on then, and a potentially decisive third category climb close to the finish. This could be the perfect day for a strong and very motivated breakaway. Find out what's in store for the riders tomorrow, here on GCN. Stage 17 on Wednesday the 23rd of May, and by now the sprinters are getting slightly twitchy, having not yet had many stages to fight for.
Pro team mechanics will clean around 9 bikes each and every day.